What's going on, everybody? In today's video, we're going to talk about how do you get the most bang for your buck from your launch monitor. Hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you. We're in the studio, but we're going to head out to the golf course. We're going to talk about how do you get the most bang for your buck from your launch monitor. And we're going to talk about this in terms of strokes per dollar. All right, so if you're spending this money and if you thought about, all right, I've invested in my game by getting this launch monitor, how am I going to see the biggest return in terms of number of strokes cut off of your golf game? This is going to come from years and years of practicing and using launch monitors, working on different parts of the games, and showing you what really makes a difference I see when I'm working with players and helping them improve their games. So we're going to get out there. We're going to use the Mevo Plus, but you can use this with any launch monitor. Remember, if you're interested in getting your own Mevo Plus, we'd appreciate it if you use the code down below. If you're looking to get a regular Mevo, which also would work with this, you can get a discount on the regular Mevo down below as well. So check out that code and link down below. All right, let's get into it. Let's head out to the golf course. Hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you. We're out at the short game area here at Inwood Golf Course. We are talking about getting the most bang for your buck with your launch monitor. So I've been working with launch monitors for now about 10 years, and I've been working on how to best use them to help players shoot lower scores. That's my goal, is have people shoot lower scores, and part of it is going to be where do you get the most value from having a launch monitor. So we're at the right place. We're here talking short game, and these are drills that we have as part of our at-home practice guru that you can sign up for. I'll have a link down below. But one of the things that we are talking about is, do you know how far you hit the golf ball? And not just on your long game, but on these short shots. This is where you will make or break your game. If you think about professional players, the very best players are hitting 12, 13 greens around. They are getting up and down, if not all the time, they're getting up and down over half the time on the rounds where they're playing their best. We need to be doing something pretty similar, because we're not playing in tour conditions. We're playing in pretty basic conditions, I would say. So we can work on our skills to get this part dialed in. So the first thing we're going to do and work on here, now you can do this. I happen to be set up here at a target, but my favorite thing to do is actually find an area where we don't really have a target per se, but I just have an area of like, hey, I want to learn how far this ball is going to carry. So I'm looking to carry this ball about halfway into the green here. That's just my target. Again, you could do this anywhere, but I'm going to carry it into that area, and I'm going to pay attention when I hit a good one to what my launch angle is when I hit that shot. Okay, so I'm going to hit one, and let's see how we do. Hit it pretty good, a little deep. And let's see, my launch angle on that shot was 41 degrees. Okay, so for me, I'm using a 60-degree wedge. You could make the argument that, hey, I would like it a little bit lower, but here's what I want to go with. One, I hit that ball a little bit too hard, so it probably took off a little bit higher than I wanted. But two, I did make good contact. I like how I made contact on that golf ball. So for me, I'm going to try and duplicate that launch angle. I just want to see if I can make it again, but I'm going to try to hit it a little bit less distance on this shot. So let's try it again, a little smaller swing. That one pretty good. Ooh, almost made it. So pretty good on the carry there. Again, I'm not really trying to hit the ball any different or any distance or try to make it in there. But what I see there is that one launched at 42. So what I like is, one, I was consistent with my launch angle. That's what I want. Two, when I hit the shot, I swung with a little bit less power. That ball went less distance. I went 3 yards shorter in the air as we're going. So what we're paying attention to is, one,
can we land, how far are we hitting shots? And what I'm going to do is actually make a note. I'm just going to pull out the notes app in my phone, and I'm just going to make a note. All right, a normal feeling. Okay, I'm going to call that a quarter of a swing. I don't know what it looks like. It's whatever it feels like to me. That's what matters. And I'm going to feel like, hey, a 40-degree quarter swing goes 23 yards. I'm just going to make that note. Now, what I can do is then hit it a little farther. Let's say, all right, now I want to land it a little bit past. Let's say I'm going to take it up to a half swing. Okay. Okay, there we go. That landed towards the back part of the green. That went 32 yards. Launch angle 44. So hit it okay. We'll see. Now, one thing as you're doing this, I want you to clean off your wedge. You see I have my towel handy. I took a little bit more of a divot on that one, so keep the wedge face clean. That's going to affect things. Even the littlest amount of dirt will get you. And then we're going to do it again. So what I'm doing is I'm just making notes of how far the ball is going, and this is carry, and I'm making a note of how high is it launching, and then I'm making notes of how big of a swing do I feel like I'm making. If I write those things down, when I come back the next time to practice, I'm going to try to achieve the same things. Okay, I want to be consistent in my launch angle. I want to be consistent in my feeling of how big the swing is, so I can really dial in that distance that we are hitting the golf ball.
All right, so there we go. That is how I would work on getting the most bang for the buck in the game. Comment down below what's your thoughts on it. You can see how it's going to help you understand how to hit the ball certain distances, and also just get a feeling for being consistent in how you hit these shots. Really think it's important to do that and spend some time doing that as you're working on your game. It's also pretty easy to set up because you don't have to have your alignments and things all the time. So you can do this really fast and just get it to a point where you can see that golf ball flying and get some numbers with it. So anyway, that is how I would get the most bang for the buck with your launch monitor. If you have questions, please comment below. Click that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.